think we're all fighting it.
Dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work.
Yeah, I can't seem to get mine to every change I make going in the wrong direction.
I'm still coming on top. I got God on my side. Dedication,
Track temperature is going to be a big to-do
dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work, dedication.
Tires are definitely going to blister up.
Dedication, hard work, 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 dedication, hard work.
You know, if I pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
We'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, it's your trouble. You've no ambition.
Welcome back, guys. It is great to see you. Welcome back. It is race day. And it's your boy Blue Games. We're here at my home track, Texas Motor Speedway, for the NASCAR iRacing series. And I don't know why people keep disappearing. Everybody I go to disappears. So we still have 5 minutes until it's time to jump in the official session. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't really feel that I need practice. What I need to work on the setup. And 5 minutes is not enough time, honestly, to do it. But I'm gonna do it anyways. We're using the VRS as a base set, and it's just shown to be lacking in certain areas. So I've been kind of messing with the setup and trying to figure out what I can do to make it better. Because really, I've done a few long runs at Texas, and the car falls off drastically right at 20 laps, like drastically. The car feels great between like 5 laps and 20 laps. Before 5 laps, it's real loose, it's a handful, and then after 20 laps, it is extremely hard to drive. And I don't mind. I'm not afraid of a loose car. I'm not afraid of having to wheel it around a bit, but it's just a bit much, and our speed takes a huge drop at that same point. So what's up, guys? Welcome again to the stream. Glad you're able to make it. This is week 7. We did actually survive Martinsville. I'm hoping we don't have any connection issues this week. I was not able to get that last video up on YouTube, even though we did stream about 90% of it on Twitch. But anyways, what to do, man? What to do? The car definitely feels tight, too tight right now. So I'm actually gonna go up on this track bar. Go up there like 9.25. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. So if you're watching this and you're like into iRacing and you're trying to get into doing setups, I am the wrong person to watch. I personally subscribe to VRS. It's a website that helps you get better than default setups. They're not like the fastest, but they're better than default. A lot of people say it's a good place to start it out. So sorry VRS that I'm showing your setup for Texas here, but this will be outdated in a few days. So by the time this video hits YouTube, it won't even matter. And if you're using this setup, you're gonna have the exact same issues as I am. This is why I'm kind of hoping that we somehow get, like, you know, a bunch of cautions, which I'm expecting. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to raise this ballast forward. I'm gonna try. We were originally at I think we were pretty low. We were like 13. So I know that raising the ballast should actually help with getting a little bit tighter. I don't want to be too tight because of the aero push in traffic. When you get in traffic, the car gets really hard to turn. Like, just doesn't want to turn. And right now the car feels great in traffic. But again, that's for that 5 to 20 lap gap. For that 15 laps, the car feels amazing. And I'm trying to figure out how to get past that, what to change. I've been hitting up the Discord for VRS, and they've been recommending some things, and some complicated changes that I'm really not sure how to do, to be honest with you. So really, I'm not going to be getting in the car probably. We may just take some blind changes here because I've done about 3 races. There's also a tight version of the setup that they released. I used that for a couple races and it's just too tight. It's way too tight. It's impossible to follow behind anybody because it's so tight, and you're good for like 5 laps and that's it. So welcome, Graeme. This is the first time in chat since your B-Day. Well, happy birthday, bro. I don't know. I guess I haven't said that on stream, so let this be my official happy birthday to you on stream. I'm glad I hope you had a great birthday last weekend. You don't feel any older. Yeah, you won't. You won't feel older until you're actually old. Let's see. Camber will leave at the same. Bump stiffness will be at the same. I don't know, guys. I'm looking at this like I don't know what the heck to change. This is just how I like whenever, and again, I know I don't have time. Wow, Raven, your birthday's tomorrow? What's nice? Happy birthday to you too, man. In case I don't see you tomorrow, we're hoping to do Friday Night Flight tomorrow, but we'll see. That's the plan. So I'm thinking about changing some springs. Right now we're 5,000 on each side. The thing is, if I were to make a spring change, I need to go out and test that out. Like I need to go and test that on the track. I can't just change the spring and then be like, oh right, it's gonna work. You know, I can't do that. So I'm out of time. I'm out of time. The clock is run down. I'm out of time. I can't do anything in time for the race. So sadly, it is what it is. I wish personally I had like a team to associate with. Like I wish I could connect with some like a race team on iRacing that has people who know a lot about setups, because I've been doing iRacing for years now. Like I don't know, was it maybe 3-4 years maybe now? I'm not even sure how long I've been in iRacing. I've been doing it for a while, and I have still yet to pick up and grasp like really how to make like good setups. Like I feel like I could probably make a setup just because I've been using VRS. I've been learning a lot from them, but I feel like I can make a setup an okay setup, not very fast, but I feel like I can make a stable setup that I could race with, but I wouldn't be competitive at all. Like that's basically as far as my knowledge goes. And it also just takes a lot of freaking time, man. It takes a lot of time to make these setups. So I really appreciate the people who do make setups, especially those guys who give them out for free, or even like VRS who gives them out for a small little fee. But man, making setups is it's if you can grasp that and get a hold of that in your head and how that works and get it working and do the test laps, you're good. Because I feel like a good setup, I mean, in my opinion, again, me being somebody who's not great at setups, who hasn't put that much time into it, it takes a lot of time to really get a good setup. Like you got to put in hundreds maybe of practice laps, of testing laps, testing out different small little adjustments. Every time you make a small adjustment on that car, you got to go back and do a test. So we're back in the official session now. There's only 1 minute left, so it's really, again, not enough time to get on track. We will take a look at what the temperature and all that stuff is. The biggest thing this week has been track temperature, because the track has been dynamic and very different. So this week we have partly cloudy at 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Track temp is 99 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are out of the northeast at 15 miles an hour. So, and that could change. It could end up being overcast later on. So who knows? Our incident limit today is 22, same as it was last week in Martinsville. We shouldn't have an issue with that. We shouldn't have too much collisions happening in Texas. But let me not speed too soon. Pace car speed 65. Pit speed limit is 50 miles an hour on pit road. So, man, let's get the car set up for, or get the car ready for qualifying. I did make some changes to the setup. I'm thinking of like reverting it back to what I had before. Oh, my track bar changed. That's weird. So this is going to be tighter. We're now at ballast 20.5. Originally it was like 15, 13, something like that. So we're going to be a little bit tighter. It may or may not help. What sucks is that ballast forward is not a change that I can actually make at pit road. So I'm gonna let's be dramatic or drastic, I should say. I've been racing with this setup all week, and it's good. It's fast. It's fast for that small section that I talked about. But if we get put in a situation where we are not in that 15 lap segment, then we're out of luck. If a run goes longer than 20 minutes, or not 20 minutes, 20 laps, then we're gonna drop like a rock, and you're gonna see that. But we're just gonna race with it. We're gonna have fun with it today. I want to be competitive, but you know, there's only so much I can do with the setup that I don't know how to change. So I'm gonna leave this at 20. This is something I have not run yet. The only other changes that I made was actually change the track bar a little bit. I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna track bar to 9. And then tires, I'm gonna come down a couple PSI. Cause this is something we can change in the race. So if I feel that I want to raise them, I could raise them on a pit stop. The lowest we can go is 45. We're gonna go 46.5. No, we go 46 with 1 pound higher. We're done, and that's what we're gonna use. Now it's time for qualify. I usually would go 100% on the tape, but I've had no luck with that. You know, matter of fact, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna go 100% on tape. Make sure I don't forget to take that off, and hit apply, hit done, and we're gonna go qualify, see how we do today. We have a full field. Looks like actually we only have 29 cars. That is actually not a full field. We can have 34. You guys hear everything all right? Check 1, 2. Let me know now if I'm having any sound issues, because once we get started, it'll be pretty tough. So my prediction for Texas, obviously my goal usually is, you know, somewhere above top 5. Obviously a win would be great, especially here in Texas in my home track. I would really love to win here if possible. But I know that the competition is tough. It can get a bit loud. All right. Let me know how it sounds when it gets to the top of RPMs. We'll hear them qualify. We'll make changes if we need to. My mic gets loud or the game gets loud? My mic, I haven't changed my mic. But if I need to turn it down, I can do so. Game gets loud. All right. All right, here we go. First lap. Keep down about a white line without touching it. Latency is not bad today. Yeah, it looks better. The back of the car is dragging the track a little bit. Alright, this is where I struggle on lap 2. Once we get up to speed, right in turn 3, I gotta get out the throttle just a little bit. I shouldn't have to. My dog is scratching in the background. And we're just a little bit faster. So 29.2. That's okay. That's not gonna get us pole. Not even close. We're only 12th. So that's our lap. I'm gonna run around a few more, well, maybe a time or two more just for a little refresher. Because the car could run a little bit different in these track conditions than it was in the practice session I was in earlier. Oh my god, you know what's funny? Oh, here we go. Lost concentration, that's what that was. Watch me keep it off the wall though. Some beast. What was I gonna say? It's funny, is my dog, he you probably noticed, like if you guys, you watch, the guys who are watching are like people who always come, but he sleeps. Like he just lays down, chills, and like sleeps. My dog just chills, sleeps all day until I stream. As soon as I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stream like in an hour or now, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna get up and shake and scratch myself and lay on the ground like he's doing right now, actually. Make a bunch of noise in the background. He waits until I'm live to do that. Even though my Thursday is at a different time than the rest of the week that I stream, I don't know, it's funny. I think he thought we were going somewhere because I got up earlier to go change my shirt. And before the stream started, because I have to worry about that kind of thing now. And he came looking at me like, "Oh, is it time to go?" I'm like, nope, it ain't. Nope, it's not. Not even close. Don't even think about it. Go to sleep. Go back. But just ignore it. It may happen again because he's still walking around and stuff. But anyways, well, here we go. I've already changed my setup back to 50% tape for today's race. That is our race trim for today. Got a minute 20 to grid. We qualified in 14th. One of actually the worst actual times on the board. Wow. Wow, that's actually the fastest qualifying time I've seen all week, is a 28.7 by Mr. Steven, the number 9 car. Man, this is going to be a tough race, and all these guys below us did not qualify. That does not mean that they are not that fast. That just means they may either miss the qualifying or they want to start in the back. So we'll see where we fall. We're starting outside of top 10, 14th. Not a good qualifying time for us, as you can see there. Wow, I'm actually really disappointed in how horrible that qualifying was. But we'll see. One thing I learned about this track is it does not matter how fast your car is on qualifying. What matters is how fast it is later on. But it's NIS, guys. It's NIS. NIS means, well, it means NASCAR iRacing Series. But what it means is that it's not just people in the A class racing this car. Let me check something really quick.
I wish iRacing would put track temps on the lap timing section of the black box.
Okay, cool. Hit grid. But so what they do is, on a usual race, a usual official race, in this class, in this car, only the A-class drivers can drive this car, right? In this series. Now, a few times a week in the NIS series, you have everyone from A class down to C class. I think it's C, might be D, down to C class who can get in this car and race it. And so that's why you see a lot more wrecks, because you see people who have less experience, people who are not even high enough to race this car or racing this car in the NIS series. That's why you see a lot of stupid mistakes. And I stalled the car.
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the 17.
I stalled it, dang it. Oh well. Yeah, so it's NIS. So my prediction, what I think is going to happen is we're going to see a few early cautions, maybe more than a few. I've heard the NIS race last night for some people was like a caution fest, a lot of cautions happening. So we'll see what happens. One thing to know is that we are not the only one who's going to be dealing with the handling issues we're going to be having today. So right around lap 20, we may see a caution because other people can't handle the car, or maybe I can't handle the car. We'll see what happens. I'm just hoping that I can be here at the end of this thing, just like we were at the end of it in Martinsville. Wish me luck, guys. I do have the chat up on the screen, but I won't be able to talk very much while we're in green, or not be able to read while we're in green. Let me get my headset on, get focused, get my mic moved in the right position. Alright, sounds are good. Go to BAM. Here we go, guys. 167 laps around Texas Motor Speedway. Here we go. Starting at 14th on the outside row. Get to the and they're moving.
Green flag.
And we're clear on the bottom.
Outside. Still there. Door outside. Clear.
Oh my god, I got so loose just now.
Still there.
What a save.
Inside. Clear inside.
Oh, and they're wrecking on the front. Oh, wrecking, still wrecking. Lots of wrecking happening right now. No caution, no caution. It all fell off the track, so we're not going to get a caution for that. Caution 00. Wow. Whew, I can't believe we made it out there without even hitting the wall. That's the thing I have been concerned with in every race I do, is if, like I said, my car is good from like 5 to 20, and we're right in that first 5 laps, and the car's it can be a little loose on fresh tires while the tires are still warming up. So yeah, I'm glad we made it through that one. That was hard. I was completely out of the throttle trying to maintain it. So let's take it easy here in the beginning and just be here at the end of this race. How about that? Wow, I can't believe all that happened and no caution came out. I need to, once we do get a caution, I'll turn those guys up because I can't even hear them. So you notice I'm already lifting in the corners. A lot of people will be all like pedal to the floor this whole first 10 laps, and there's a first caution of the day. And I believe I can. I don't know if I can in traffic, but I think I can. I'm trying to save tires. All right, let me turn these guys up.
Line up behind the 17.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Dang, this track is slicky.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Ooh, that was.
After what people already got spun around or something.
That was sketch. Yeah, so from what I remember, what happened there when we got messed up, it wasn't anybody's fault but ours. I went down inside, what was it, turn 3? Yeah, that's where I usually get loose. It was in the center actually of 3 and 4, and the car just got loose. Like I detected that it got loose. You probably wouldn't have saw anything on screen, but I detected that I felt it in my wheel, my force feedback, that the car was getting really light in the rear and is wanting to turn on me. And so I was trying to save it. I got out of the throttle, was trying to save it. The car behind me was already on my bumper before this even happened, and he just barely gave me a little bitty tap, and that did not help me save the car at all. Made it harder, actually. And yeah, so that's what happened. So here we go. We're gonna pit in for 3 tires. No,
man,
not 3
everybody
tires.
staying to the right. I don't know about this.
Oh, I forgot to turn crew chief back on. Oh, nice slid through it because he threw was in my freaking way. Too far to the left. Oh, that's bad. Nope, too far still. Oh, we're gonna fall so far back. Oh yeah, here we go.
Radio check.
Oh well, it's the beginning of the race. This is when we can make our mistakes.
Fastest lap for Johnson, 111.0.
Go back off, go back off.
It's okay, I'm not tripping about it. Well, you know what's funny though? Uh-oh, don't speed.
Pit exit looks clear.
What's funny is that what I've noticed since I've done it before, if you go into your pit stall like perfect, you'll get like a 14-second pit stop. Like, you know, that's like average, 13.8, 14.2, something like that. But if you slide in like I did and I got in all late, like now I got a good pit stop. I got a whole second faster, like a 13 something, which is not fair because like I want to have fast pit stops when I pit in perfectly. But oh well. Well, we're gonna drop way back. You can see the guys around us on the relative on the bottom right shows we're in the 20s now. We started this race in 14th and we lost 10 positions on pit road, so we can get it back. We still have 160 laps to go, so I ain't tripping. But I'm gonna probably play the long run game here, the survival game, and just try to. I'm not gonna push the car too much, especially in those first couple of laps. The car will come to me in a few laps, and it gets pretty quick too, right in that middle run section. I'm thinking again we're gonna get a lot of cautions. What usually happens in NIS races is you get a bunch of cautions in the first half of the race, and then you get a couple long runs towards the end of the race, and sometimes it either ends in a caution or ends in a like a sprint or something like that. So it's kind of what I'm predicting to happen today. That's what usually happens in a lot of races. In the beginning, you get a lot of people who don't know how to handle their car. They didn't practice enough, or just track temperatures have changed and whatever. So you get a bunch of craziness happening in the beginning, and then towards the end it kind of calms down. You get some good racing happening. So I'm hoping to be around with a clean car when all the good racing happens towards the end of the race. But I'm glad, I'm just thankful right now that we made it through that first little situation we were in just now, man, because it flashed in my mind that it was over. Like I saw that wall coming so quick. I'm glad we didn't get run over by anyone else.
The one we took to
and that little bitty tap that that he did. Sorry, I'm trying
the next
to.
car is the
took 2 tires on that caution.
Oh no! Somebody took 2 tires on the caution. Oh, that's not a good idea.
I don't think it'll hurt you that bad.
2 tires is never a good idea.
Hey, hey Milton, are you supposed to be on the inside or outside, buddy?
I am on the inside behind the 23.
Oh, okay. You told me to stay behind you, but I don't know. It's weird.
But yeah, 2 tires is never a good idea. So we'll see how this goes. He's up in the front somewhere. Yeah, he's in second. So that outside road's gonna have a slow start. I got somebody on the pit road. I just did a race with him. He has a pretty fast car. He must have got a. There we go. Actually, we're in 15th. I thought we were farther back.
Car outside. Clear outside. P14. That last lap was at 112.6. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
It's lying. It's not. Alright. Oh, big wiggle on the top. Big wiggle on the top. Oh my god. I just barely squeezed in there.
You've just done a 31.6. The guy ahead's last lap time is a 31.4.
Oh,
down for the pace car.
that was crazy. That was a big crash too. You saw it in the mirror? That was a big crash.
Could have got the lead.
So that's exactly what happened to me.
Henryk my split last week.
But that's what could have happened to us.
That damn pace car scared me.
So just so you guys know, what happened to me just happened to that guy, and I happened to save it, thankfully, and he just wasn't as fortunate.
Yeah, I just barely took that line right there, man.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 95.
That's what happens whenever you... See, the thing about racing, watching races live, is that stuff happens when you don't expect it. So if you look away or go away for one little bit,
The car behind is pitting.
you could miss something. So I think nobody up here is going to be pitting. It would not be smart. We just went into the pit, so it's best to stay out here and not pit in.
Let's go, brother.
24.
Oh, that was just hilarious. I feel bad though. I feel so bad though for the guy behind me, because he was like as far down to the bottom as he could possibly be, just like I was. And the guy just came over and just flipped him.
Damage because somebody couldn't stop when the car was in front of us.
And then a big wreck, big domino effect happened behind us.
Plenty of room because I was
A refueling window opens on lap 43. It'll close on lap
Hey, I guess you
102.
couldn't see that car sliding up across the track. There was no yellow flag. The guy was going to the wall, and I did see. Yes, you didn't.
I didn't even mean to do this race. I just got called to class. I was like, can I have to open at 2 or something? So I just got in and joined. It's actually not that bad.
Other people would just ride. I don't get it.
If this is Martinsville, I'll probably ride, but this new package really isn't.
It's a car rejoining in front.
Yeah, it is. Just ride.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 91 Fahrenheit. The lap time was 123.5.
And if I'm not mistaken, it looks like you got a high side set up. Am I right?
No, it's faster on the low side. It's just, I don't feel like pushing it.
I hear you, 10-4.
What do you guys think?
Yeah,
no, it's maybe too early to start guessing
167.
caution count and position.
That's why I didn't try to hold any of y'all off. There's no point.
But
yeah, I'll probably stay in the back until we get to about 120 or so.
I have no idea how many cautions we're gonna have today.
Not really. If you save them and everybody else is going hard trying to win the race on lap 30, then
long run, if we have one, can make a big difference.
Cautions 14, position 10.
It's not looking good for a long run.
You were right last time.
Yeah,
We'll see. 10 is a lot of cautions, though. I hope we don't get 10.
Okay, Caleb.
Actually, I might be okay with getting 10 because again, my car is better in a shorter run than it is in the longer, in the long run. I would say my car is a medium run car.
Crash. There's only 4 people finished the lead lap, I think, or 3.
I think it was 2 people on the lead lap. Yeah, or 3. Yeah, you're right. But they had a 25 lap run or something like that at the end.
Yeah, one of my buddies, Jace Nelson, was in the race. I heard he wrecked the leaders a few times, so yeah.
Every time
Justin, I can't do anything about it right now because I'm driving, but you have to remind me like later.
You know, the Peak Series wasn't much better. They wrecked.
We've had more than 4 people on the lead lap, so.
All right, so we're going green this time, by. We are in 13th place. This is where we started. We started in 14th, so we really haven't changed too much in our position. Let's just do our best to. I'm really just gonna be trying to ride around and get to the end. There's a lot of races left. There's gonna be a lot of more wrecks happen. I'm just gonna try to do my best to not be a part of them. Here we go.
Ready. I'm coming. Y'all better slow down.
The lap time was 1:13.3.
23 is gonna drop below me. Not below me, but in front of me.
Car high. He's still there. Hold your line.
Still there.
He's still there. Hold your line. Clear high.
You see the difference right there of me getting out of the throttle and him not? So the car ahead of me, he obviously full throttled it all the way through turn 3 and 4, and I just kind of like rolled through there because I knew I didn't want to have that issue again. Oh, I see smoke, but that's just somebody glitching. Never mind. False alarm.
Still there. Still there. Clear inside. Clear.
Yeah, we lost a couple of spots, but I'm not tripping.
That's a new fastest lap for Andresen, 28.9. The leader's just done a 29.0, P14. Your lap times are improving, this is good. Hello. He's still there. He's still there. Still inside. Inside's clear. The track temp's increasing. It's now 91 Fahrenheit. 15th place. The car ahead has just done a 28.8.
And the draft is crazy strong in these cars now with this new aero package. Or some of you guys may call it a slipstream. But you'll notice it when you see me like gaining on the car ahead of me like a lot. So just taking it easy right now. I would like to stay with this group. Ooh-wee.
The gap to Collins behind is now 1.4 seconds.
There's that draft right there. Gonna get a big run on the outside. Almost hit the wall.
That's your best lap in this session.
We may need to pass the one because I think we may be faster at this stage. The thing is, what you'll see if we get a long run right now, which it's looking good. We've gone enough laps to get spread out here. But if we go green long enough, you'll see us start to gain some positions, but then we're also going to drop some positions. You'll see some other people doing the same thing. There's that slipstream again.
Carlo. Still there. He's still there. Clear inside. The track temperature is increasing. It's now 95 Fahrenheit. That was 29.2.
My microphone keeps moving.
Come on down if you want.
The car feels amazing in turn 1 and 2.
Oh, come on, guys.
Where it gets. Oh, wait, a car. Oh, I couldn't see anything.
You're gonna be lining up behind
I saw smoke and I pulled down.
Yep, check it 4 tires. 2 tires is not the best idea.
2 tires is never a good idea.
The car ahead's pitting.
Like 5 left and like F. Should be starting behind the 19.
Checking out the middle of the back stretch.
That lap was at 41.0.
All right.
1, 9 and 18.
Caution number
Whoever else is up
3.
there for the wreck.
Yep, everybody give everybody room.
Open. Windshield available.
Alright, let's get in our pit stall correctly this time.
It seems like 2 tires worked out for you. You didn't drop.
Yeah, but I'm running like Bobby Zielinski's tight setup, so it gets tight out
Wheeling Johnson in. The gap
Only
is
problem I have.
1.2.
Oh, so you mean you're running the VRS setup?
The leader's pitting now.
I couldn't run it. I scrapped it and started over.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Activate limiter. Box in 960 feet.
That's what I wanted.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can't see it, can't see it, can't see it. There it is. Oh, and I slid through it again.
Coolman is now in the lead.
Still? And I stalled it. Oh my god. Forget you. The problem is I have like 4 cars ahead of me and I couldn't even see my thing.
Go Mango, go Mango.
See that 13.2 seconds pit stop. Wait till later when I don't get a when I don't slide through is gonna be longer. I'll bet you that.
Clear on pit exit.
So we may lose a
Should get a good look at the
spot.
tires, though.
What position were we in when we pitted? I wasn't paying
I should have
attention.
just went with my really hot setup. I think that would have been better. 'Cause I think the track temp's around 104.
No,
Alright, buddy.
they're cool.
Line up behind the 20.
94.
Track temp went to 94.
Why is
Yeah, I don't think it's reached over 100 today yet.
BB Bowman in red?
Yeah, it was at 90 when we qualified.
Yeah, when we started, it was 101
Behind the
on my
20.
thing anyway.
Alright, to the
My
green.
highest has been 99, so I don't know.
If I was a big loser off pit road, overshot my box a little bit, back to T9.
So I don't think we lost any spots.
Oh well, what are you gonna do?
We're in 12th now.
Loosen her up, baby.
So right around where we are. Right around where we were, I should
Yeah, I'm
say.
going the other way.
Oh no. If this thing goes green, that's bad. Yeah, that's it. You do you. I loosened her up.
I don't think I can get away with getting any looser.
I'm pretty loose as it is, but we hit that 15, 20 lap mark. Coming out of 2.
My problem is getting into 3. Everywhere else, I'm fine.
The gap to Bowman.
I love
behind is
hearing about
increasing. It's
everybody
now
else's
0.10.
That's
handling
exactly it.
struggles.
Coming into
They're
3.
gonna be lining up behind the 27.
But I'm testing the setup. I'm running Coolman setup on the back.
So it looks like it's doing
rejoining.
pretty good.
1 to go. Be lined up
Alright,
on
we're
the
going
outside.
outside.
Line up behind the 25.
So I went to this race
Still think I got too much
last
pressure in the right
year.
front.
That was my first ever NASCAR race. It was a lot of fun.
About 46.
It's definitely an experience that I'd never forget.
I had it at 46.
I was super excited because I've always been a fan of racing and NASCAR since I was a freaking baby. And
yeah, I think 45 would be good.
Finally got the opportunity to actually go to a race, see a track in person, see the race cars in person, and smell them, hear them. Like it's so different. I've been racing, you know, NASCAR games and stuff like that for like my whole life, but I've never been to a race, and this track is the one closest to me. It's still like 2.5, 3 hour drive away from where I live, I think, but it's actually might be more than that. Still far. Like it's far-ish. It's in Texas, but Texas is massive, so it was a great race. And the most exciting part was this part right here when it did the restarts and the cars were close together. Here we go, getting ready to go green. Lap 28.
Green.
I think we're clear. Yes.
P11. Okay, Caleb. The next car is Alan. Car high. He's still there. Clear higher. Down inside.
I'll take the high side here.
Hold your line. Clear inside.
Wow, I don't know what happened to him. He dropped. Whoa. Uh-oh, 17's on the wall.
Outside. Clear high. Clear high. P8. That lap was at 31.5.
The first lap I'm okay. It's the second lap when the car is up to speed. That's when my car starts to get a little unstable in turn 3. Oh wow, this dude has a good handling car. Look at that move he just made. So right in the center right here, it wants to rotate a little more than I want to rotate, and I have to just kind of anticipate it so I'm not on the throttle fully, or I don't have my wheel turned too far to the left, or that thing will just spin out on me with no warning. And so a lot of these guys are just like full throttle the first 10 laps, but I'm kind of like feathering the throttle even on the second lap, just to make sure the car is not going to give up on me in the middle of the corner, because in practice it did so plenty of times. And this is why you practice. You practice because so you know and expect, you know what to expect from the car, you know. And that's why I didn't want to make any big changes before the stream or before the race today, so I didn't want to have an unpredictable car. I wanted to make sure I knew what the car was going to do before the race started. This guy's going to look to the bottom of the 3 car. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him. I'm not racing too hard. He can have it. Oh, he got loose on the bottom.
Inside's clear.
And down to the inside. He's going to come back on the track. He's on the dirt. And other cars that comes out. Lap 32. Wow, what was that? That green flashing. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I was going to call it, and I thought maybe we'd keep it down there.
Behind the 4.
Caution number 4.
Yeah, we're going to have to go all the way around.
Wow, that happened just beneath us, guys. That took place just beneath us. He was going in for the pass for us. You could tell he was pushing the car too hard, and probably that exact same spot that had an issue.
Jeff, what's your lap time?
You start to lose it.
So loose.
Making our way up though, we are now 8th place.
How about our update on the car? Your last lap time was at 39.2.
You said you loosened your car up.
Pushed the limits too hard that time.
The gap in front has increased to 1.0 seconds.
Oh, that was Gabe. Oh, dang.
What you gonna do here, Jeff?
Oh, I'm
Pit road is open.
So this is gonna be where it's gonna be a split decision. Who's gonna pit? Who's gonna stay out?
Yeah, I was asking what lap times you were getting.
We didn't do that many laps, but I think we did a significant amount that people are gonna want to pit. I think I'm gonna pit.
Kicker up right now. Keep the track. I can go back and look here in a second.
It's the worst.
Yep, they are pitting. No fakers this time.
You went loose, I went
What's
tighter.
your speed limit in the pits? What's your speed limit in the pits? Box in 960 feet. Box in.
All right, let's not mix it this time.
I don't want to be tight.
2, 1.
Oh, I agree
Box
with you.
now.
But it's getting there first, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
kid for. You never know, though. Everyone could
Oh
get their
my
wings
god.
on and do great.
3 out of
from here on
3.
out. You can never tell with these guys.
Let's see how long these guys can get us out of here. I know, I'm not usually this bad. 13.5 that time.
Track's clear. Push,
Alright, I
push,
think we
push.
actually maintained our position somehow.
Yeah, I didn't want to run into you there, 21.
Yeah, I think I got loose under 21 coming off turn 3 and tried to save it, but had too much speed.
Yeah, you're coming pretty quick. I was gonna give it to you.
I believe that 45 pounds on the right front is going to work out.
Line up behind the 27.
The leader's pitting now.
Behind the 27.
Alright, Caleb, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Let's see, next, let's mess around our tire pressures. How about we just have some fun with that? Since we're not, we know the setup is a bit weird. I don't really want to loosen it up. It's loose enough. Do I want to tighten it up? I don't know.
Come around the 4.
Uh-oh, 4 car has a penalty. That's why he's dropping to the back.
No. Like I said, I loosened it up on lap 2 whenever we had that first caution. I'm going to leave it there, and how it goes, I'm probably there at the end of the race.
The track temperature's falling. It's now.
I think I'm going to go up on my right rear a pound. Let's go 47
Not here.
on the right rear.
I know,
Let's see how that affects the
a lot of
car. Just
people,
1 pound difference.
run
It's going to be
VRS,
a very tiny difference, I'm sure. If we get another quick
I
caution.
don't, and I cannot tighten this up. This is the way it's built. It cannot be tightened.
I got VRS, but like I said, it just didn't work for me on this track.
I couldn't run it neither, Steve.
Yeah, they had that set up so off in the VRS, it was ridiculous. I mean, some people might be able to run it, but everybody I talked to could.
I made a huge swing yesterday, and it made a world of difference as far as stability.
Start on the inside. Get behind the 20.
Yeah, if we get 20,
Bowman, it's getting closer.
20
The
laps
gap's
in,
come down to 0.5.
me and
P9.
Joker
The lap times are
should
dropping
keep away
off.
from
Come on,
everybody.
stay focused.
Should.
Should.
Are you guys you guys have a tight setup going?
Have you been listening, Gabe? Come on now.
Well, I'm on Discord and somebody's talking, and yeah.
Alright, one agreeing, guys. These guys are just chatting it up. I'm just listening a little bit, hearing all the different setup complaints. They're actually complaining about the setup that I'm personally using, and the same setup that I've made my complaints to you guys in the beginning of the stream.
All they do is get tighter.
But, yeah.
Which I don't even know if I'm going to be able to stay for the whole race.
But, we'll see how we can finish this race off. I mean, again, it's faster than the default setup, so that's a positive. But again, if we do longer than 20 laps, we're going to be in trouble. All right, but we do have fresh tires for now, and we may take advantage of what we got. And I'm still going to stay in the same strategy. I'm going to chill. I'm not going to be pushing too hard. I'm not going to be racing too hard just yet. There's a lot of race left to go, and I want to make sure we're here for the end of it.
3 laps at a time. So.
Ready, car in front is Bowman. Green flag.
I'm going to make you pass me on the outside this time.
Outside.
Joker can, I can't.
Still there.
Doing something a little different than set up.
Hold your line. Clear outside.
Maybe if all 3 of us got together, we might go check out.
Alright, I'm not racing. I'm not racing. I'm still chilling. I just got a better start than those guys, so that's all that was. I'm like, no, I'm not racing, but I'm like past 3 people immediately.
P7. That lap was at 31.2.
I'll take the outside here.
One inside. Inside clear. Inside.
Here comes a 20. He got some pretty bad right front damage, so he must have hit the wall at some point. I like his paint job in the back. It says student driver.
29.1. The guy ahead has just posted at 28.7.
Let's get back up there though. Right there, you heard the tires screeching. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Right there is where I get loose, so I had to get out of the throttle to make sure it didn't get too crazy. We're up to 8th though.
The guy behind has just done a 28.9.
But like right now, I think we're coming up on a, what, maybe our 4th-ish
If I don't get
lap.
enough room, Jugger, just let me know.
Like the car's starting to come together, it's starting to feel really good. Most places except for right there.
I just need 3.
That lap was at 28.8. The guy behind has just done a 28.8. The lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
That was a fast lap, 28.8.
Outside. Still there.
This is when I get loose too. Something about being side by side, my car does not like. And that's a clean pass.
7th position. That lap was at 29.0.
So I'm glad that that pass went by smoothly. If I had done that pass probably 3 laps earlier, it would have been a bit harder for me, just because I don't know, something about the way the wind distributes around the cars is that makes when you're side by side in turn 3, it is so, the car gets so light.
You've just done a 29.0.
So you really don't have to brake at this track. You don't really use the brake at all, but you do after a while, after about 10 laps, depending on your setup. Like me, I've been getting off the throttle early, but a lot of the guys can go about 10 laps full throttle and they start slightly lifting off. Make sure they can make the full turn.
That lap was at 29.3.
The car feels really good on that line right there, that middle line.
Don't worry about me watching the
Oh, another caution. I'm not upset. If we keep getting these short runs like this, we may actually have a chance of winning this race. Caution number 5. Lap 45. Oh, we're not quite halfway.
Which way are you going to loosen this thing? I guess I'm going to loosen mine
closing in. The gap is now 0.5.
Oh, man.
Alright, buddy.
Yeah, he got a leak coming out there or something, or run into you, 22. I don't know what he did, but he come right down into me.
Lap times are dropping off. Come on, stay focused.
Never touched me.
Okay, Caleb. Your engine
Alright, here's
temperatures
the
are
pace car in the
All clear
center
from engine
of
temperatures.
the backstretch. Everybody's gonna be coming in for tires this time.
Which way would the spring burst loosen it?
Left rear, you want to go right. Left rear, you want to go to the right. Right rear, you want to go to the left.
That is correct. Increase the left rear, decrease the right rear.
Yes, and right rear is for exit.
The leader, Palmer, is pitting. Watch your speed.
Alright, here we go.
Engage the limiter. Box in 9.
Pitting in 7th
60 feet.
position. Can we get in?
Box in 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Yes.
Guys, catch a pace car.
Let's see what our time is though. We didn't slide in. We got in it perfectly. Let's see what our time is at. Look at that. That's some BS. 14 seconds. 14 seconds. What the heck, man? Oh, this game is stupid. How come I can't get a 13.2? I'd be in front of that guy ahead of me if I got a 13.2. Or 13.4 even. We'd be side by side. Yeah, I don't get it. It's like when you make them error, you mess up, you slide in wrong, or you gotta adjust, they do it quicker. I know they're rushing, I guess, to get it done, but I just noticed that in today's race. I had never noticed that. I don't know if it's always like that, but I'm pretty sure it is.
Up behind the 15.
I think we still may have gained a spot. We'll see how things turn out when we
How far did you adjust
when the
yours?
grid gets updated.
Get behind the 15.
Small game, big old Steven. Small game.
Yeah, I'll whisper to you.
Small adjustment.
I might have went too far.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 2.9 seconds. The track
Oh yeah, we got
decreasing. It's now
that change in our right rear tire
Fahrenheit.
pressure just now. That should actually it's not gonna do much.
Tell me a whisper first so I can reply to it.
Not sure if that's gonna
I don't have a clue what any of that is.
Yeah, I got my interface a little screwed up right now.
I'm not sure if that's gonna tighten us up or loosen us up, to be
It
honest
ain't no
with you.
big deal. I went .125.
On left or right?
Right.
Okay. I want to bring it down just a tad.
Yeah, that's 5 clicks. That is a huge swing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, be careful, Steven. That's a huge adjustment.
You just took a sledgehammer to it.
Well, go ahead. Go 1 on left, 2 on right.
Oh, it's funny.
1 to go.
I'm laughing because the guy, he made an adjustment.
Find out because it was already loose.
The lap time was
He made an adjustment to the car, and they're telling him he made a big
Doing a lot of
adjustment,
laps right
and he
here.
thought he made a small adjustment.
It might get bad if we get the 30 lap mark.
So we shall see. I'm not really sure what he was doing. One thing I've never understood is the left ring spring offset and the right rear spring offset. And they were talking about that. I wasn't really paying attention enough.
A few laps, you'll be okay, but I promise you, 5 clicks out. That's a lot. That's a lot of wedge out.
Yeah, you should be okay. Just, I would definitely run the low line and feather it in the 3 and 4 instead of full throttle. Feather it. I mean, I'm feathering all the time. That's how loose I am. All right, good luck, guys. But when you go back in, go 1 and 2.
All right, here we go. Had a good pit stop that time.
Get them all cleaned up there, bud. Give those belts a good tug.
We are in 8th still, so we didn't lose it or gain any spots.
Pace car's off. Be ready. Ready. Green flag.
You boys are talking to each other.
Follow.
Nah.
He's still there. He's still there. Go inside. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still inside. Clear low. That lap time was 1:15.8. P8.
Alright, let's get back up there.
Bump.
This is when I get loose. Yep, happened to him. He's all over the place. Oh, he's in the wall. Woo! That happened right in front of us. I don't know. He wants to pit road. He's not gonna come back on track. No yellow flag for that. Wow, that's crazy because the initial event happened with the blue car, and then the other guy reacted to it, and just a domino effect there. Don't touch me because I'm already loose. Don't. Even the smallest touch right now would turn me around. I'm on the edge in 3 and 4. I am on the edge. Alright.
Alright, Caleb, the next car
Yeah, I
is
would be alright if I
Bianchi.
get away from that apron.
Alright, the car's starting to feel better now. Tires are coming up to temperature.
29.0.
Leaders have kind of gotten away from us a little bit. That's only probably about a 2-second gap. You gotta be careful not to hit that white line because it'll really mess you up.
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. 7th position. That last lap was at 28.9.
I can tell the guy ahead of me is pretty loose too. You can kind of see, if you look real close to the guy's bumpers ahead of you, like, it's real slight, it's real small. But you can kind of see the car just kind of like wiggling. You can kind of see them wiggling just a little bit. It's really fun to watch. This guy on 23 right now, he's struggling. He's really loose.
Outside. Car outside.
I don't want to stay side by side with him for too long.
Hold your line.
Still outside.
Still there. Clear high. The oil temperature's getting a bit high.
What's a VC day? What the heck does that mean?
V6, you've just done at 28.9.
Slow car on the backstretch.
Nine, when you get to me, you want me high or low?
Why is he coming down so far?
Just pick a line and hold it. I'll be fine.
Oh my god.
Be high.
That messed me up. I went too low. I overreacted, honestly. I'm gonna let him pass me. I lost a lot of momentum just now.
Hold your line. Clear inside. Car down low.
Whew.
Clear low.
Bro, you were not clear. We need to catch up though, because I don't want to be stuck behind you. Alright, I see a longer run coming this time. We've been going for a little while already. I'm not sure how many laps exactly. But we've been going for a decent amount of time, and oh, I gotta go around him because he's slower than me.
Car inside. Still inside.
I'm about to go 3 wide here.
Still there. Inside's clear. You've just done a 29.7. Car outside. Clear outside.
They're hollering at him. Outside quarter.
Outside. Hold your line. Still there.
Still there.
Woo, he touched me just a little bit. Just a little bit. I might have came up on him though. That might have been me. I might have came up on him a little bit. But it's okay. We're still going in a straight line.
6th place.
He got 0x for it, so no damage done. It happens sometimes. About 10 laps. All right, because I just need to know. Give me a heads up if you guys know if I'm coming up on 20 laps, because when we get to 20 laps, this car is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Like, it's gonna be hard for me to drive. And if I don't anticipate it happening, it could be worse. So I have to watch out. I think it's coming soon. I feel like I'm at that stage. I'm getting tight in 1 and 2, and I'm getting loose in 3 and 4. I'm start taking the high line. The high line seems to work a little bit better for me when I get loose. Yeah, I think it's coming. I can already feel the back rotating on me a little bit. And it's not right at 20, like at 20 laps, it doesn't just like spin out. It's just that at 20 laps, it starts to get really bad really fast. So like within about 5 laps, I'll be barely holding on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the high side here and 3 and 4 up top, and then I'm going to take the low side in 1 and 2 to try to make up some time. We might just stay high. We'll see. I'll try both and see which one is faster, which one is more stable.
Behind is now 1.2 seconds. That was 29.9.
But we're in the top 10. We're actually in 6th, just outside the top 5. I'll be happy with the top 5 today. I am pretty sure we'll see another caution soon because, again, I'm not the only one running this setup. And so there's other people who are running the same or similar setups, and they may get really loose around the same time. I just need to make sure that I survive until the caution comes out, because I don't think we're going to see green flag pit stops. So iRacing has this thing where we always call the number 1 car the unlucky car. The way that the numbering system on iRacing works is that everybody has an I rating, and depending on your I rating, that's what number you get. So if there's 34 cars in the race, then whoever has the highest I rating score will be the number 1 car. Whoever has the lowest, it'll be the 34, and everything in between. But for some reason, a lot of times, the person who's in the 1 car, even though they're supposed to be the best and the fastest of the group, just always get unlucky. What's up, Sean? Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. We're beginning to get caught by the 26. And that is how I know, again, that we're getting to that middle stage of the race where my car may start getting loose. I'm just anticipating it. I'm hoping it doesn't, but I'm just anticipating it because I know I've done a few races with this car already, and in practice laps as well, and it hasn't failed to happen. Right around here is where I'll be expecting to feel it. I won't really feel it in 1 and 2 yet. It comes a lot later in the first turns. And we're actually moved up to 5th place. One of the leaders actually had to go, so he couldn't finish the race. Alright, thank you very much, Crew Chief Graeme Porter, aka our official caution counter today. Say we're coming up on 20 laps. Yep. Oh, yep, there it is. And somebody else had it too. That's why he spun out. We both at the exact same time. It does not fail. What did I tell you? Oh, that's not hilarious, but it is hilarious at the same time. I don't want to laugh because it could be me. It could be me next lap. So that's why I'm trying not to laugh. Alright. Oh, a caution saves our freaking butt. Oh man. Did I not call it, guys? Did I not freaking call it? What's up, Ron Baban? Welcome to the stream. Glad you were able to make it. Caution number 6 comes out on lap 69. Giggity. Alright, nice. And we were just at that stage where our car was going to start getting uncompetitive and crazy loose. I'm actually really happy a caution came out right there, because I think somebody else with the exact same problem as we were going to have just couldn't hold on to it. So that's what I assume happened. But we're up in 4th place. Still not quite halfway though. But we are beyond a quarter. And we will all be coming in for new fuel.
My back ripped off.
Oh man. So I would kind of like to make it tighter. I don't know how to make it tighter. a little bit tighter. Alright, coming in pit. Don't want any mistakes this time.
Is pitting. Activate limiter. Box in 960 feet. Box in 5.
4.
4. 3. 2. 1. Box now.
Yes. right on the money. Let's go. Give me a 13. Go, man, go. That's okay. Go. All right, I think we might have gained a spot. Yes, we beat the 20. Nice, we gained 2 spots on pit road. Puts us, actually 1. We gained 1 spot on pit road. Puts us in 3rd on the restart. That's what I'm talking about. Good job, pit crew. Good job, Blue Arrow pit crew, whatever I want to call them. Top 3. I wish I had like an animation that could pop up on the screen. It'd be really cool whenever like, I should figure out how to do that. Whenever, I might need like some kind of like quick key or something like that. But like a really cool like, that's some intense music and like a cool animation that pops up. It says like top 3 or top 5 or top 10. Like every time that I go in, like every time I get into the top 3 or get into the top 5, like it has like a cool animation. It's like boom, top 3. You know what I mean? Like it's a big deal because it is a freaking big deal. And we could do that. We could do that same thing on any racing stream. It could be iRacing, it could be F1, it could be Project Cars if I ever stream that or whatever. I think that'd be really fun. I think I had to figure out how to make that happen. I like these ideas. So last week I think we talked about Farming Simulator under caution because we had so many cautions. Like the whole race we were just talking, just chilling and talking. Yeah, so I got it. I ended up downloading Farming Simulator, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I still don't. I don't mind it. I enjoy it with people. Like I have a small, like it's like 3 of us, a couple friends that play it, and we made a farm on our own server, and so we've been doing that. I was playing with them last night, so it's more fun for me whenever I'm playing with them. When I'm by myself, I'm kind of lost and don't know what the heck I'm doing. So I'm still kind of in that like that newbie in the game that doesn't even know what the point is yet. But I know Graeme, you want me to get bus sim. I know, and it works with the wheel. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, one day, I think if you keep bugging me about it long enough, eventually I might end up getting it. We'll see what happens. I just don't know, man. I feel the same about Farming Simulator. Like what's attracting me to this game? But I also ended up getting Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC. I've had Grand Theft Auto 5 since its release day. No, since its release night at midnight. I was at GameStop picking up Grand Theft Auto 5 when it first came out, and I've had it on PS3. When I got a PS4, I got it on PS4, and now I have a PC. I've been putting it off for like a year getting Grand Theft Auto, and I finally got it. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to go back through the whole like progression of multiplayer because I can't transfer my PS4 stuff to my PC. But the reason I got it was because I want to do like some of the role play stuff and some of the different servers they have for 5M, which is pretty cool. And I've joined a couple, just checking them out. One of them is called like Transport Tycoon, where you can be like a conductor for a train, or you can be a pilot, or a helicopter pilot, a truck driver, all that kind of stuff, and like make money and like buy houses and buy businesses. There's also another one I just joined today called Big City, something like that. And I don't really know what that one's about yet. I just joined. But anyway, it's time to go racing again. Lap 73, we're starting in 3rd, the highest we've been all day. Wow, we're already going. He caught me off guard, not gonna lie.
That lap time was 1:16.3.
I think these guys are working together up here. Yeah, they're working together. Gotta be careful still. Oh, 20 wants it. He was not gonna stop. I'm still not pushing it too much. We got real lucky. We got some really good pit stop there, but I'm not really trying to race too hard on the track. Still not confident in this car. And I also just, it's just early in the race, man. It's really early still in the race, and I want to make sure I can finish it. We got to break these teammates up, though. The guys in 1st and 2nd, I think they're teammates. Thought I heard them talking about that earlier. Got to break up that relationship right there. Because while they're driving together, they're going to be getting better and better as the day goes on. See, I got loose right there going into 3. I really got to watch out for it, man. I got to watch out. I'm trying my best.
That lap time was 29.1. Your lap times are improving.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Yes, sir. That is true. It's getting real quiet. One thing you will learn about iRacing is when the radio is quiet, you're gonna have some racing going on. So I don't predict any cautions coming out anytime soon. Matter of fact, I have a feeling that we're gonna stay green for a very long time, like longer than I would like to be green. That's my thought. Because the guys are, I feel like they're the mature people, the experienced drivers are left now. The guys who actually practice driving these cars. And maybe a few people who don't know what they're doing in the back, but they're chilling and being cautious. But other than that, I think we got a good group right now driving. And I think that these guys are going to make some good decisions. They're not going to overdrive these cars or wreck these cars, at least not for a little while. And you can see they're kind of pulling away from me. Just a little bit, just slightly. The good thing is that we are in the draft, and that's helping us keep up. And wow, I was completely wrong. There's another caution. So I'm not upset because we'll be pitting again, anyways. We did enough. We did enough laps just now to need a pit stop. So we're pitting again. Caution number 7.
That looked very painful.
You're pulling away from the guy behind. The gap's now 0.9.
Whoever that was.
Not sure who it was or where it happened. And pace cars on the backstretch.
I don't know who it was that got turned, but it was the 15 car that done it. To be quite honest, he's looking a little bit sketchy, like he's all over the place.
But I still don't take back what I said. I still feel like we're really close to getting a long run, and we're not even halfway. So I think we have enough race to still get a long run and some green flag pit stops, which is a challenge in itself. But it makes it fun when you start changing up the strategy.
Alright, Caleb, your engine temperatures are okay. All clear on engine temperatures. Look out for the pit speed limit. The leader, Palmer, is pitting.
Almost
Box in
dead.
900.
All right, we got another chance to do this again.
Box in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
All right, nice, we're in. Oh man, if I let go of the clutch, the engine will actually stall out and turn off. So I gotta hold the clutch.
Go, man, go. Go, go. Good job, Andrew. Go, go. Hard, hard, hard.
Woo, 20.
All clear on pit exit.
He swung way out there, bro. He gained a spot though. He took second. That was a good one. That was a good pit stop by the 20 car. Mr. Student Driver.
They could be lining up behind the 19.
But I think we'll still be on the outside row. But I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if the 19 car ahead of us, if he purposefully came out in third so that he could start behind his friend on the same row. People do that. That's a really good team strategy right there, if they did that on purpose.
Okay, Caleb, you're reeling. Johnson in. The gap's now 0.3.
But yeah, as I was saying in the last caution, I downloaded Grand Theft Auto and I've been playing some of the roleplay servers on 5M, and it's pretty cool. I'm actually kind of surprised that I didn't get into that earlier. Like I like a year ago probably, I was really into watching a lot of the DOJ videos, and like I watched them like Netflix, literally. Like, cause I was working from home, and I really just, cause a lot of them like they were live streams and they were pretty long. So I just have it as like background like noise in the background of my TV, and I'd be kind of like halfway watching it. This will help convincing you can make your own bus liveries, and that does You know, that's something that I would enjoy. Yes, that is something I would enjoy. I like making liveries for things. For cars, for trucks, for planes. I'm not completely convinced yet. What else you got for me, Graeme? You're trying to get me to get Bus Simulator. Like, Truck Simulator is fun. That I can do. But Bus Simulator... Like, I feel like Bus Simulator should be a part of the Truck Simulator. Like, it should be an option to drive, other than being its own separate simulator. I don't know. But I'm not going to talk down on it. It might be fun. I mean, you enjoy it. So it's a good game, I guess. You can unlock cities and towns. Progress. Cool, cool.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 87 Fahrenheit.
One thing I didn't mention that I forgot to mention, I mentioned this to a friend of mine, but it wasn't on a live stream. It was just like in person. But Car Mechanic Simulator, I've been playing that, and I finally got to the level where you can unlock the 3rd lifter and the paint shop. Wow, look at this big old gap they're putting in front of the freaking pace car. I gotta watch out. I finally got to that level, and so I finally started making my own, like not building, I should say building. I finally started restoring
Reason why we're so far behind the pace
cars. And it's a lot of fun. Anyway, we'll talk about that later.
Leader control to start.
Alright, boss man. Pace car's off. Be ready. Green, 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 green.
I'm telling you, I know exactly what they're doing. They're working together. That's what they're doing. That's why they started so far back. They knew exactly when they were going to start going. They're in sync. Alright, y'all blocking on the bottom. I'm just going to get a run from the top. I'm not going to pass him because it's going to actually slow him down. Alright, right here. Watch it, watch it. Alright, we're good. Are we halfway there?
That was at 29.0.
If you look in the back, sometimes you'll see sparks flying from my car bottoming out. Oh, got a little loose right there. Lost some momentum. A lot of momentum, actually.
The leader has just done a 28.8. Your last lap time was at 28.9. The track temperature is falling. It's now 83 Fahrenheit.
With those guys up front locked up like that, it's really hard for anybody to pass them. You got the guy up front, he's setting the pace. The guy in second place is blocking. Well, I wouldn't say he's blocking, but he's really like defensive, you know what I mean? Like he's not gonna let that guy by, even if he gets a run. Uh-oh, he might, oh, we got somebody on the bottom right here mixing things up. Lap car.
You've just done a 28.9.
I just can't stay on his bumper. I keep letting off the throttle and it keeps losing a bit of momentum, but I get it right back. I don't really want to go side by side with him because it's gonna break.
He's still there. Still there.
Quarter outside. Still there.
Still there. Clear outside. Clear.
Alright, I need to catch him now. The thing is, you don't want to stay side by side too much, or if two cars are single file like the guys who are ahead of us, if the third and fourth place cars get side by side, you'll slowly start to see a gap. I know, right? Top 3, boom! I know, we need to make that happen. I need to get a thing. But if the third and fourth place car are side by side, you'll start to see a gap form up between third and second place because those guys are actually slowing each other down. Alright, so guys, I don't know how long we've been going, but if you could keep track for me when we get to 20 laps again, that would be extremely helpful. I just want to know. I don't want to become. I'm racing a little bit harder than I've been the rest of the race. I'm just kind of like, you know, we're in the top 3. It's faster up here. Six laps. All right, thank you. I just like the fact that I'm even hanging with the leader right now. Like, we started way in the back in traffic, and now we're up here up front, actually being able to keep up with him. At least for now. We'll see again once we get into the actual long run if we can keep up with them, if their setups are good for the long run, because we haven't had a long run yet, so we don't know whose car is fastest in the long run yet.
Is the car exiting the pits? That lap time was 29.3.
I know one thing, I'm freaking hot right now.
P3.
Fuel, we're gonna need to pit again. Are we we're past halfway. But we still need to pit before the race is over with. If I can jump up in a second, split these guys up, that would be good. But I raced with Joker actually in the open race. There was a regular A open race right before this one, and I raced with him in that race. He had a I really feel bad for him because we pitted very differently. I pitted like 20 laps before he did, and so I had a lead on him, not for the lead, but for like 5th place or something like that. And he caught back up because he was on fresh tires. He had just pitted, and I had pitted a long time ago.
You've just done a 29.3.
But what happened was we were on the very last lap. White flag was out. We were going into the final turn, and some random car ahead of us was driving real slow on the bottom, right here actually. Real slow on the bottom. I gotta focus, sorry. I just had to make sure I had the car under me. And the car just came right up on the track in front of both of us. Like right up in front of both of us. We were side by side almost. And luckily I just barely got away, but he came right into him like it was a magnet attached to that car. And ended his race in the final lap. I felt so bad for him. He was actually in second for a lot of that race too. The leader was freaking gone. The leader was like long gone. Over 13, thank you, man. I really appreciate you keeping up with the laps. It's really hard for me to do so. Now, I feel like as far as in this part of this stint, me and the 19 car, which is the guy ahead of me, we're pretty even in speed. right now, anyways. Oh, engine blown on that 25 car. He's gonna go into the pits. His day is over. You won't get a caution for that. In real life, you might have got a caution because of oil. When the engine blows, a lot of times you get a lot of oil spill on the track, and that's not good. So. You're now my lap counter and the caution counter. Get the iRacing Grammar app, Graeme Porter app. If you want to count your laps for you. I am starting to feel a loss of grip already, and I'm trying to just be mindful of it. I don't want to lose the car. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it. It may look the same on screen. That's the thing, man, about racing is there's a lot of stuff you just don't see. Like, if you were to watch this from the third-person view, it would look fine. Like, nothing would be wrong. The car, like, everything just looks fine. Like, I'm just driving in circles. But if your hand is on the wheel and your foot's on the pedal, and you're feeling the forces, and you're feeling the track, and you're feeling the traction. Oh, oh, what a save.
P4, the captain, Bowman behind is now 1.1 seconds.
2 laps away from 20 and it's already going around on me. Thanks for not running me over, I was just trying to save it there.
No problem, Milton.
I've about reached my life expectancy with this setup. Alright, it's time to start taking the high line. We did only lose 1 position, thankfully, and we didn't wreck it. That's another thankful thought. So now we basically just have to survive until a caution comes out, or until we pit in, which won't be for another 20, 30 laps. Oh! Oh, I needed that. Oh, I needed that.
We're going to restart behind the 26.
Oh, I needed that.
I mean, right when it's starting to get good, too. Every freaking time.
Oh, I needed that so bad. Oh, I needed that so bad. Wow. I'm starting to sweat too. Caution number 8.
As soon as you said that, Milton, I saw somebody spinning in my rearview mirror, and I was thinking that they hit their life expectancy slightly before you hit yours. You might be in luck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody else is out there running the same setup.
Now 0.3.
I was actually hoping to get at least 5 more laps on that.
I don't know if anybody else has done it, but I've run a full fuel run on this thing, and I like it when it gets late. So come on,
The leader, Palmer, is pitting. Watch your speed. Engage limiter. Box in 960 feet. Box in 5, 4.
I know exactly what it's going to
3,
do.
2, 1. Box now.
Nice, right on the money, man. Whew. That was tough.
Go, man, go, 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 go.
And he's gonna stay up ahead of us. That's okay.
The pit exit looks clear.
Go now with our TVs up here, guys.
We're missing somebody.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 87 Fahrenheit.
Anyway, let's talk about Bus Sim. Oh my god. Oh, hold on, I got a text message I need to read.
We're going to restart behind the 26.
Probably should close the window behind me. That's probably why I'm so hot. I'll turn the AC up. Oh man, that was a good run though. That was a good run. up in third. So you kind of saw the entire progression of my setup and how it works. You know, you saw us catch up to the leaders, ride the leaders for a little while within that 15 lap gap that I talked about, and then as we get closer to 20, it starts to get harder to drive, starts to get looser. And I think the reason that it happened sooner than 20 laps this time was because I was pushing the car a lot harder, so the tires were degraded more than they were in my usual runs that I've done when I did testing. So but the good thing is that we're still in fourth. I don't know what happened to that other guy. There's another guy up here, the student driver car. I don't know where he went. Good chance to stretch my hands, pop my fingers. But yeah, so the other guy was saying, he was like, man, I'm hoping that we get like a full fuel run, which I don't know how many laps that is. I think that's gonna be 50 to 60 laps is what a fuel run is. And we have 59 to go, so we actually may be able to make it on fuel from here, but it's gonna be a struggle to make it on tires and keep this car on the track if we were to do so. So I'm gonna go ahead and start going into fuel saving mode, where I'm gonna kind of hold the clutch in and cut the engine off to save some fuel while we're under caution. We will be starting on the outside, it looks like.
1 to go.
Hoping we get at least one more caution.
That was at 116.3.
And it's funny because it's exactly what that guy said. As soon as I said that my tires reached the life expectancy, somebody else spun out behind us. Oh man, it's true. It's not just me. It's not just that I suck at driving, but this car just gets crazy loose right at that point, or right around that point. So I might save a little bit more this time, because I think we may go green the rest of the way. I mean, we made it pretty far. The farthest we've gone is 21 laps, I think. And it's our second time doing it. And so right around 21 laps, we get a caution. So we might get another caution the next 20 laps. But we'll see. I'm hoping we get another caution within the next 20 laps, because then that's good for us. Because if not, we'll start dropping back. Anyways, going green this time, bye guys. And we'll have 57 laps to go. It's true, Raven. What's up, Cooj? Let's get ready.
Base cross off, we ready?
A little late.
Green, green, green.
Come on, 26, we gotta catch him. Alright, he's gaining on him now, big time. And I'm pretty sure going around turn 2, they're going to be going to the bottom to defend. We've learned that the bottom is really hard to pass on the top side, especially if you have a lot of speed. And surprisingly, no, they stay up top. But there's not really anybody making a run. Nobody's making a run on them, so... he's alright. What's really making them fast is the fact that they're not trying to pass each other. If the second car was trying to race for the lead and trying to pass him, it would actually slow both of them down and allow the rest of us to catch up and also make moves. But because they're so organized and they're just kind of driving behind each other, it's ooh, hold on to her, 20. Hold on to her. There's that loose. Everybody had a little wiggle. It's so funny. I saw it in my mirror too. Everybody had to check up just a little bit because they got loose. Alright, make sure you guys count these laps for me if you can. I think we're on lap 2 or 3. I want to know when ooh, loose out of exit right there. I want to know when that lap 20 or get close to it, just like we did last time. It was perfect. .130 will be lap 20. Thank you very much. That's actually very helpful. That's in 15 laps.
Sorry, Mr. Collins.
What? You're all good. I see him back in.
I just backed out of it. I don't want to be racing side by side right now.
Heard that.
That lap time was 28.9.
I see me and you have followed exactly the same plan to get up here late in the race.
Yep. Be careful.
Yeah, and let the pit road clear out every yellow before you go. Start at the back. Safest way to go.
Thankfully, we haven't had any connection issues today. No complaints about flickering or blinking or net code or none of that stuff. So we may actually get to finish this race or live stream. I start to make gains on them now. Don't chance it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now before anything bad happens. I'm looking forward to next week's F1 race. It's going to be in Singapore at night. I believe it's at night. Yeah, it's at night. And I actually haven't even started practicing for that yet. That's going to be a lot of fun. I believe it's at night. I think they always race at Singapore at night. Real life F1 though. They're racing at Bahrain this weekend. And that's going to be a cool race. Second race of the season. Which actually, the second race of the season used to be China a few years ago, but now it changed to Bahrain. At least for now. And they made a bunch of changes to the NASCAR schedule for 2020. Obviously 2019 is already set. But they just posted the changes to the 2020 NASCAR season schedule, which is not really much, in my opinion. Nothing's really special about the changes they made. They didn't add any new tracks, which I kind of wish that they would have, but they did. Like the race we did last week at Martinsville, that short track is now going to be at night. Ooh, we're pushing. I'm wearing out that right front right now. Actually, let's take a look real quick at what was our tires. I know I keep changing subject. It's just how my mind works. Let's see. I want to see what it was. 91. That's not bad at all. What was I saying? Bahrain. No. NASCAR. Okay, so Daytona is being moved. They're still doing Daytona at the beginning of the year, but the second Daytona race is being moved to a different time. And then what else is changing? The Pocono race. There's gonna be a double header. Not even sure what that means. And that final race of the season next year will be Phoenix, which I'm not excited about. Phoenix is not one of my favorite tracks, and I don't look forward to that being the season finale for NASCAR in 2020. Up until this point, though, Homestead, Miami has always been where they finish the season. A lucid dreamer. What does that mean? I know we're still about 5 laps away from 20. I'm gonna start running this high line. Start taking it easy here. Uh-oh. 26 getting loose up there. Yeah, sometimes I can control my dreams. Not all. I mean, if I really want to control a dream, like if I'm in a dream and I really don't like it, or I want to do something else, then I'll just do something else. But a lot of times I just kind of sit back and watch what's going on. But there's been times in my dreams that I've actually taking control of whatever is happening. I have some pretty intense dreams. I don't think I've ever really talked about my dreams on a stream. Haha, that rhymes. Stream. But my dreams are pretty weird. They're random. They like make no sense at all. Like my wife doesn't even like me to tell her what my dreams are because they annoy her because they're so weird and random. But I still tell her because I think they're entertaining and weird and funny. I think they're funny because they're weird. And I like hearing about other people's dreams because I think my dreams are weird, but then I hear other people's dreams. It's like, wow, that's weird. That's probably what they think when I tell them what mine are. So I'm really interested. I hope we get a caution soon, but I'm really interested in how things are going to play out here if we stay green for this and the rest of this race, basically.
Working all over inside. He's still there.
As you can tell, my speed is definitely already dropping off, slowing down.
Clear inside. Alright, Caleb. The next car is Anderson.
I am laying off a little bit just because I'm anticipating the real close to the wall right there. Anticipating a drop off. Yeah, I've never dreamed about being a pony before. That's something I've never done. Wow, those guys are gone.
That last lap was at 30.4.
Yeah, I can tell. It's not just me. That's why these guys ahead of me are slowing down too, because they are having the same feeling as I am. I think they may have the same life expectancy of their setup because I'm keeping up with them. Lap 130 is now, so we are in the red zone, I would like to call it. The danger zone, I should call it, actually. I gotta be careful now. Yep, I feel it too. I feel it. Now, how far back are we gonna drop though? I'm not just giving up. Like I'm not just gonna give up positions, but I also don't want to wreck. I want to finish this race. Only 36 laps to go. We have 34 laps of fuel. Oh, I gotta save. We got fuel to save, guys. We got fuel to save. I just realized that. Oh. One off the track. There's that life expectancy again.
Oh yeah, baby. That lap was at 30.4.
A new animation, danger zone. Bro, legit, we should make these things. We have to make these things happen. It just means I have more work to do. But that's okay, I'm willing to do it. Yeah, we need a top 3. I'm gonna have to write these down. A top 3, a top 10, top 5, a danger zone. We need one for like flying streams too, so we gotta think of some cool stuff for flying streams. Maybe like a top of this thing. I don't know. I don't want to be too corny with it though. Just like stuff that's fun. You know, tasteful. You'll be the voiceover. Seems legit. Ooh, the AC just came on.
Yeah, I see you.
Yep, here he comes. That's what you've been waiting for. Here comes B. Anthony.
Much better if that was happening in my mirror instead of right in front of me.
Inside.
Oh, that was a good save, homie. Very good save.
Thank you very much.
P5, you've just done a 31.0. Car inside. Still there. Still there.
Still there. Still there.
Hold your line. Still there.
Still there.
Inside's clear.
Clear, clear.
So here comes all the long run guys. All the guys who have good setups for the long run. They haven't been able to use their cars all day. They've been slow all day because they haven't been able to use their long run cars. But now, we're past the 20 lap mark and these guys are about to start shining. And I gotta just survive to the end of this thing. We still have to save fuel. We're 29 laps of fuel and 31 laps to go. We're 2 laps short. Eesh! Alright, I'm trying to... Uh-oh, one on the wall. I don't want to pit though, because we are in the danger zone. I don't want... Oh! Yes! Yes! That's exactly what I was talking about. Oh happy, I mean oh sad day. We needed that caution.
Gap to Collins behind is now 1.0.
No more tire saving or fuel saving. Now we can make it to the end of this thing. We got a sprint now. We're gonna have under 30 laps to go. Oh wait, 30. Oh no, that's still danger zone. That's still not good. We're gonna have like 25 laps to go. Oh, we're getting fuel for sure. We're gonna get fuel and we're gonna get tires. That was a good run though. It was a really good run. I don't know what happened to the 26. He's gone. He disappeared. I mean, I know he saved it. I don't think he actually wrecked completely. Let's see if I can find him. Let's catch up first though. We might be able to gain some spots on pit road here. We don't need a full tank.
The leader, Palmer, is pitting. Watch your speed limit in the pits. Activate limiter. Box in 960 feet. Box in 5, 4, 3, 2. Box now.
Oh, barely slid in it. We're good. Now here we go, guys.
Go, man, go, 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 go.
Dang it, we didn't gain any spots.
The pit exit's clear.
I was hoping we would.
Before in turn 4 and I tested.
I just want to say thank you for that caution.
Nah, beat up with this car is it should be inside the garage.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, 26 was one in the grass.
For green the rest of the way.
We're gonna have to come around to 28.
Yeah, we would have had to make a pit stop, I think.
I just finished my pit stop.
Yeah, I was gonna be 2 laps short.
Get behind the 13.
Just came out of the pit when the yellow came out.
Wait, was that Mar? Who was that? '26 is in 14th. It says. Do I want you to send you a video that got me to? Sure, send it to me, Graeme. Go ahead, send it to me. A video that'll get me addicted to bus sim. I wonder what that could be. What, delivering students to college, or maybe the early morning bus shift where you pick up the kids to go to elementary school? Is that something that they do in bus sim? What's funny, man, is with Farming Simulator, like,
I went the wrong way on my adjustments. Damn it.
I don't know nothing about farming. Like,
Yeah,
I didn't grow up around farms.
C6, you're reeling.
Like, nothing.
Is now
Like,
0.5.
I probably know as little
I'm gonna
about
be
farming
tight
as you guys know
relapse,
about
but
NASCAR before I started
go back
racing
in
it
and
for
switch
streams.
Freaking fluid place.
But yeah, it was. I got Nathan helping me out, teaching me what the different stuff is, like the different tractors and the attachments and all that stuff. I'm just so lost. I don't know what anything is. Only thing I know about farming is that you plant a seed, you water it, and it grows, and that's all I know. I don't know anything about these mass making potatoes and corn and all that kind of stuff. But car mechanics sim, I finally did my first
The next car is
car restoration. So and one of the things you can do in car mechanics sim is you can go to the junkyard and buy like an old piece of junk car. You can take it back to the garage and completely repair it and restore it and make it into a brand new, like, really nice looking car, make it even better than it was with all custom parts and stuff like that. And so I started doing that finally. I got to a point where I could actually paint the car and do everything I wanted to do with it. And I was like, I finished it. When I finished my first car, I was super hyped because I was like, man, who said car mechanics simulator had to be boring? Like, if you can build your own car from scratch, I mean, and then drive it, I mean, that's fun. Anyways, let's finish this race out. We gonna have 26 laps. They may put us in about 5 or 6 laps into the danger zone. We shall see how this turns out. I need to get around to 13 because he's slower on the short run.
Hello. You're still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear low.
Alright, that really actually hurt us a lot. We need to get back in. We need to reconnect with this lead pack. Because taking that pass on the outside really actually slowed us down and allowed for the gap to be created behind third place.
Thank you.
$150 will be our danger zone. Thank you very much. Wait, 150? You right? 153? And they're getting away from you too.
Lappers are blocking. Yep.
So I really want to be in that draft, but we may get hung out to dry here, which is not good because I want to be as far ahead as possible when we get into the danger zone, so that I can have some time before they catch up with me when we slow down.
That lap time was 29.4. The gap behind is now 0.9.
We might catch him. We'll see what happens.
The lap time was 28.9.
We're still decently quick here. They're 1.3 ahead. I have 1.4 gap behind. 20 to go.
28.9.
The gap ahead of us is actually opening up, and the gap behind us is also opening up.
E4, that was at 29.0. Okay, Caleb, what's your oil temperature? It's pretty high.
We got the bad end of the deal there on the restart, being on 8 pack. What I should have done was maybe be a little more patient, or maybe be less patient and make a pass on him on the inside earlier. That would have helped us stay with that group ahead of us. But we'll see. The unexpected always happens in these races at the end of it. We may get some more caution, we may not, we'll see. I kind of feel like we may finish green, but I've been wrong before. We shall see. But my main thing right now is I'm happy. Like if we were to finish 4th, I mean obviously I'd like to get 3rd, top 3, but if we finish 4th, I'd be pretty content with that. But we got to finish 4th.
That's good consistency. Keep it up.
And I'm gonna need to have a gap as open as possible behind me, so that I can, whenever the tires do fall off, or I shouldn't say fall off, but whenever we slow down around the 20 lap mark, we'll have some time to survive before the checker flag comes out.
2 seconds here.
The lap time was at 29.4. The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 83 Fahrenheit. The gap to Coolman behind is now 2.2.
Yeah, the gap is 2.7, almost 3 seconds.
Just trying to get us in separation.
Got a guy up there making a gap. What I'm hoping for is that the guys ahead of me and the guys behind me start driving 2x2 side by side, slowing each other down, and that'll help me maintain my 4th position or catch up to leaders. So like see what they're doing right now. The 2nd and 3rd is side by side, and the leader's driving away.
Is not a spot. Is not a spot.
And behind us, I can't tell, but I think they're side by side also. Almost 3 seconds back.
The gap to Johnson ahead is now 2.4 seconds. Outside. Clear outside. Clear. Okay, Caleb. The next car is Anderson.
Oh yeah, they're racing too. They're racing for it.
Funny.
You've just done a 29.5.
Yeah, man, time flies. Time really does.
The guy behind you really knew it.
I didn't realize until you brought it up right now that we're 1/3 through the year. That's pretty crazy. It feels like the year just started. Alright, 3 second gap ahead, 2.5 second gap behind. And I believe the Anthony already is enjoying that setup. I think that car is going to be getting a bit quicker. He may start catching us already. I'm definitely not getting faster.
That was 29.7.
10 to go, guys. 10 to go. He is slowly closing that gap behind us. He's got to hold on to this position for a little while longer. I wish I was up there with those guys, though. I really do.
That lap time was 29.8. I see some lap cars up there ahead of the leader.
hoping that will make things interesting. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping too, Graeme. I hope we get one more caution in these next 3 laps. That would be amazing. That would help us actually a lot. Matter of fact, that would help us to a point that we could maybe fight for a win today if we get another caution.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
The guys behind me would hate it because they all have really good long run cars that can make it the distance, and this is just barely inside of their distance, their preferred distance, right outside of 20 laps. And we're the opposite. Thank you for that, host. Appreciate you supporting the Blue Arrow Royal family. 3-lap danger zone soon? Alright, thank you. Yeah, we're getting caught. We're only 1.6 seconds now ahead of these guys. I'm taking a high line, anticipating for the slip. I've done really good
in 1 and 2, and I lose on you in 3 and 4.
all race. Oh, they're catch. There's 3 of them too. Like, if they're all gonna catch me.
I keep screwing up 1 and 2.
We have lap cars ahead of us. If I can get in the lap cars draft, I can make some time, just a little bit. Yeah, I feel it coming. I feel it coming.
And I can still mat it hard in 3 and 4.
Keep it up, my man. 5 to go.
5 to go. I assume we are in the danger zone now.
I know you're bound for 26, but good night. Pushed me right up the track. That's funny.
Well, hello there again.
Oh!
Are y'all serious?
Yay! 3 and 4 coming off.
Dang. Y'all bunch of valleys.
Oh, how many laps do we have left?
Sorry, DB.
4. It's over. Race is over, guys. That's gonna call it.
Milton, I was about to get that spot from you, bud.
The gap behind is now 1.2 seconds.
I'm just glad I saved it. I mean, I'll take the X, but I'm just glad I saved it.
Oh, there's no pitting, guys. It's over. Race is over. There's only 4 laps to go.
I saw you getting loose there. I was trying to stay off of you.
Oh, we right in time.
Well, in 1 and 2, when I either got behind
Caleb, your engine temperatures are now
somebody
back to
or
normal.
somebody right on my bumper like you were, I'd get tight. But in 3 and 4, it makes it
Oh
really
man, that caution could not have fell in the. Well, I mean, if it fell earlier, it'd be better. But still, that caution could not have been more convenient for us.
No, I think we're good. And that's the race. So it was fun racing with you guys. Appreciate it.
Good win, Mr. Palmer. Good race, guys.
I think a few more laps. If we hadn't cautioned out, I think we would have got Milton.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Go to the pit. There's 1 more lap.
Yeah, thanks for keeping it clean the last half of the race, guys.
I was about to get my 4th spot back.
Hey, did we ever get a 4X for that, or was it just a 2X?
2 more laps. 10.
I think you only broke 1 heart, and that was Joe's heart. Because we were getting ready to race it out.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, like I said, at least I saved it so I didn't lose a spot.
Yeah, all 3 of you guys would have got me. I was real slow.
I started thinking go up high, and I said, "Uh-oh, we're approaching that life expectancy, that shelf life again."
Yeah, that's when I started moving up to the top because that's the only place that I can actually like keep it together up there.
Yeah, it's gonna get racy up here, man. Dadgummit.
I gotta tell you, it's the first time for me. I won last night's NIS and today's. It never happened in 1 week before.
I think if I had screwed up my adjustments, I might have been able to, I don't know, maintain 4th. I might have been up there with you guys, but I don't know. I started all the way in the back, finished 5th. That ain't too shabby.
Yeah, it was a good day. Good race.
Hey, I know you were faster than me, Bill, but you know, in the last couple laps I had to try something.
You're gonna have to come around to 28.
Oh, no problem, BB. It was good racing with you.
One more lap.
When you got loose, dude, I tried to back off of you, but I just tapped you. Sorry about that. I would have liked to have go green.
Your lap times are increasing.
So how many cautions did we end with, guys?
I was trying.
So like
to
11,
we
12?
could have got around the 21 before I let you go, you know?
Yeah, that was just hard racing.
10. What was your guess? Was it 10?
Yeah, it's all good. I got no hard feelings.
I see Raven. Thanks, man. Appreciate you coming by,
I
bro.
was
As
real loose
usual.
at the beginning of the race, and then
See you
I got
tomorrow.
real loose again at the end of the race, so just trying to chase the car a little bit, you know?
Hey, Milton, is it telling you to pass Housey?
Yeah, it is.
He will get himself a worse finish.
Okay, Caleb, you're reeling Anderson in. The gap
Yeah, I was
is
hoping that caution was going to come
1.5.
out like maybe 3 laps ago because I wanted it to kind of bunch up again.
Push harder. We can get a podium
I didn't
here.
have a good restart last time, so I lost the first 3 guys.
I didn't like the restarts. No offense to Alex in the 4 car, but yeah, he blocked hard at the beginning. Knowing he didn't have tires, he was still blocking us.
There it is. Checker flag, guys. That's the rest of the wrap.
Good race, guys.
One complete race, 167 laps. We made it to the end without a scratch. Well, maybe a scratch. Maybe a scratch on the right side, but it was good. But I'm happy.
My setup, my setup straight.
4th place.
Yeah, from where I was at the start of the week with this track to now, I agree with you.
Yeah, I got some work to do on this setup because, again, after about 20 laps, it's done.
And see, I start coming in around 10 or 12, unless, like Bill did to me, got me loose, you know.
Good job. Who was the one that won?
Box in 960 feet.
Good win, Jeff, and I like how you and Joker over there were partnering up. I was trying to break up that little relationship, but good job, good win.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we're teammates.
You guys ran a good race. All right. Oh, that was good. That was fun. Let me go ahead and it's not really anything to watch in the replay, but I want to at least. Wow, look how dirty the car is. We didn't hit anything, but it's dirty. It's dirty as heck. Bro, I was so happy when that caution came out.
Oh yeah.
I
The
was
last couple
so
laps right
happy.
there, he was coming. It was all free game.
Yeah, it was a good time, guys. Thanks.
There was no like horrible wrecks in this race, was it? I don't even remember, honestly. We didn't get caught up in anything, thankfully. Yeah, we didn't get any X's for anything, so clean race. 167 laps, not a single incident point. I'll take it.
Yeah, me too. I took a huge hit earlier this week.
But well, that was a good race in Texas. Next week, where do we go next week? What's next week's race? I don't remember what next week's race is. Let me find out what it is. Not that it's really important. It's not important. We'll figure it out. I'll be there wherever that is. But yes, F1 Tuesday in Singapore under the lights. It's gonna be a lot of fun in the city of Singapore. Tomorrow, Friday night flight, which is gonna be flying into Hawaii. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I haven't flown there in a very long time. Looking forward to that. I'm not sure what we're gonna fly yet. I like the Hawaiians plane, but you know, most of the popular Hawaiian flights are gonna be way too long. We'll figure it out. But anyways, guys, thank you as always. Samurai Black T TV said it himself: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time. Next video. Peace.
dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work. I'm a one-man army. One-man army. The world can go against me. I'm still come on top. I got God on my side. Dedication, hard work, dedication, hard work.